Do you like my glasses? Don't worry. It's not gonna be a permanent change. I just have to wear these whenever I'm typing scripts for like my next video or like when I'm watching some YouTube videos. Because apparently, watching YouTube and doing stuff on your computer is bad for your eyes. Blah, 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 blah. That's stupid. I hate it. But whatever. I'm fine with these guys. They look pretty sick. Alright, so today we're going to have the main villain of Seasons 1 and 3 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Luck Dimensions. His name is James Zandoar. So welcome to another episode of Create My Own You characters. Alright, so let's take a look at James's duel score. He had 68 duels, not bad. He had 64 wins, not bad. He had 2 losses, not bad, sort of. He had 1 draw, not bad, and 1 DNF, not bad, I guess. Which gives him an overall duel score of 94.11%, which is very good. I like it. Very close to Calyx's duel score. So, those 2 losses was one of them was against another villain, which we'll talk about in a later episode, and the other loss was to obviously Yugioh. The 1 draw was to Calyx during a tournament arc, and the 1 DNF was also to Yugioh, because before their big duel where Yugioh eventually won, they actually had another duel where a parasite or something and crawled into Yugioh's duel desk and shocked his arm so he couldn't duel in the tournament, so he had to miss out, and it kind of made me feel very sad, you know. He's like, oh man, I really want to duel, I'm sad, but I didn't cry about it because he's a big boy, you know. Alright, so James's deck type, he plays a ritual deck. Now, before you dislike the video or click off or something, let me explain. I know most people don't play ritual monsters anymore because they're kind of lame and don't really require any major effects, just discarding monsters from your hand or field. Apparently people like more complex methods of special summoning rather than just simple special summoning. That's weird, you know that? Yeah, so basically James, you know, a lot of people don't care for ritual monsters, to be honest, but really once you use this type of deck, then you're really gonna love them. Alright, so he plays a royal ritual deck, you know, royal ritual, you know, this is basically the name of the archetype, you know. Alright, so the first monster is Royal Ritual Summoner with 1200 attack and 900 defense. It's a level 3. And this card was used for a ritual summon, pay 1000 life points to double the ritual monster's attack points. So it's this is basically the go-to card if you want to ritual summon if you want to ritual summon. Royal Ritual Jester, 900 attack and 1000 defense. It's a level 3. And this card was used for a ritual summon, pay 2900 life points to decrease your opponent's life points to 1000. Royal Ritual Prince, 1600 attack and 1100 defense. It's level 4. And this card was used for ritual summon, pay 500 life points to add 1 ritual monster from your deck to your hand. Royal Ritual Princess, 1500 attack and 1300 defense, level 4. And this card was used for a ritual summon, pay 1500 life points to special summon this card from your graveyard. Not bad, okay. Now we're getting into the ritual monsters. So we're starting off with Royal Ritual Queen, 2100 attack and 2300 defense, and it's level 6. This card Emily ritual summons a ritual spell, Long Live the Queen, which we'll get into in a minute. Yeah, this card is ritual summoned on your first turn only. Then you can add 1 ritual spell from your deck or graveyard to your hand. So it can only be if it's ritual summoned on your first turn only, then you can activate the effect. Royal Ritual King, 2400 attack and 2000 defense, it's level 7. This card can only be ritual summoned with the ritual spell Long Live the King, which we'll get into in a minute. And this card is ritual summoned on your first turn only. So kind of it's around the same effect as Ritual Queen. You can add 1 ritual monster from your deck to your hand. Alright, now we're getting into the big boss monster of the Royal Ritual archetype. Alright. The monster is called Dark Ritual Knight with 3500 attack and defense points. It's level 8. This card can only be ritual summoned with the ritual spell Dark Knight Ritual. So basically to ritual summon it by using Dark Knight Ritual, you have to activate the spell, and you have to discard 2 ritual monsters from your hand or your field. So basically if you have two ritual monsters whose total levels equal 8 or more, then you can send them to the graveyard, and then you can ritual summon Dark Ritual Knight, the boss monster. So the rest of Dark Ritual Knight's effect is if your opponent does not have any monsters in their hand at the time. Oh wait, no, I read that wrong. And this card was ritual summoned, pay 1000 life points to banish all monsters in your opponent's hand. If your opponent does not have any monsters in their hand at the time of the effect, you'll lose 3000 life points. That is actually the strategy that Yugioh uses to defeat James. So basically, James activates the effect of Dark Ritual Knight to banish all monsters in Yugioh's hand. But Yugioh reveals his hand and is oh well, that's too bad because I don't have any monsters. And then James is oh god, and then he loses the duel. It's basically kind of silly and also really a strategic 300 IQ play by Yugioh, not gonna lie. Alright, let's get into the spells, starting with the ritual spells. Long Live the Queen, Long Live the King, and Dark Knight Ritual. Long Live the Queen has the effect is this card is used to ritual summon Royal Ritual Queen. You must also tribute monster from your hand or field whose total level equals 6 or more. Long Live the King. This card is used to ritual summon Royal Ritual King. You must also tribute monsters from your hand or field whose total levels equals 7 or more. Dark Knight Ritual. This card is used to ritual summon Dark Ritual Knight. You must also tribute monsters from your hand or field whose total levels equal 8 or more. So ritual monsters, not like regular effect or normal monsters. Just ritual monsters. Only ritual monsters. Reverse Ritual. Whenever you ritual summon a monster, you can add all monsters used for a ritual summon to your hand. Back to your hand. Ritual Sanctuary. Special summon one Royal Ritual monster from your deck or graveyard. So basically, it's like a go-to like a move if you want to bring out Ritual Summon on your first turn. Ritual Boost. You gain 100 life points for every monster in your graveyard that was used for only one Ritual Summon. Do not gain life points for monsters that was used for 2 or more Ritual Summons. So like if like one monster was used for 1 Ritual Summon, then you get like 100 life points for that monster itself. But if it was used for two like Ritual Summons, then you don't get the points at all. Jester Juggling. Special summon one Royal Ritual Jester from your deck or graveyard. Whenever it attacks, it gains 600 life points until the end of the battle phase. So good. It's not bad. Activation. Pay 1,300 life points to special summon one Royal Ritual Prince or one Royal Ritual Princess from your hand. Buster Knight. If your opponent has the same life points as your life points, you can special summon one Dark Ritual Knight monster from your graveyard. So like basically like you have to like make sure that your opponent's life points is the same as your life points, and then you can activate Buster Knight and then special summon Dark Ritual Knight. It's perfect. Now we move on to the traps, and there is not a lot of them. Alright, first trap out of 4. That's right, 4 traps. Yes, 4 traps. Ritual Gates. Reduce all battle damage you take this turn to 0. So it's kind of like a do or die situation. Like if you don't have Ritual Gates or you don't have it like face down, then you're probably gonna lose a duel. But like if you have Ritual Gates on the field, then you can activate it and then you take 0 damage. It's not gonna be a continuous trap card. It's only like once. It's only like one like it's like it's trapped and then once the turn's over, it goes to the graveyard. Ritual Negation. If one monster your opponent controls attacks your life points directly, and you have a ritual spell card in your hand, you can discard a spell in your hand to negate the attack. So like basically like if you have a ritual spell in your hand and one of your opponent's monsters attacking the life points directly, which will knock out the rest of the life points if that's the case, then you can discard a spell and then negate the attack, and then you won't take any damage. Alright, Ritual Rejection. This is going to be a weird one. If you have a ritual monster in the field in defense mode, pay the same number of life points equal to the attack points of that monster to switch that monster into attack mode, and it can attack your opponent directly. So like basically what it's saying is that you have to pay the same number of life points equal to the attack points of a monster in defense position to switch it into attack mode on the same turn that it was summoned, and attack your opponent directly. So by reading it, you can technically tell there is like a few cons to it, but there's also a lot of pros to it, because I don't know if you know this, but you can't really like change the battle position of like a monster like on the turn it's summoned. So this is a good move in order to like change the battle position. And they can also attack them directly, so that's another con. And the last trap and last card in the deck is Ritual Decree Message. One attacking Royal Ritual monster on the field gains 800 attack and defense points. That's very good, not bad. Alright, so hope this like changed your personal opinion on ritual monsters. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Check out post straw poll and link in the description, and share it with your friends. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.